Chosen one, don't scroll. Check your phone. What's today's date? If it's July 5th or 6th, this isn't random. You were meant to see this. Something big is shifting inside you. The restlessness, the pressure in your chest. That feeling like something's coming but you can't name it. You're not imagining it. July 5th is a spiritual reset. A rare checkpoint in the timeline. And people like you, the real chosen ones, are being activated right now. Every person I've seen hit a spiritual breakthrough had 3 signs before it happened. And if you're watching this, chances are you already have them. But I'll only share them if you're ready. Tap like if you feel it too. Hit subscribe if you know something inside you is changing. And drop 555 in the comments if you're ready to walk into what's waiting for you. The 3. SIGN. Sarah, the 3 signs that you're about to experience a massive breakthrough. Sign number 1. You've been feeling restless lately. Not just bored, but like you're outgrowing your current life. Your old routines feel empty. Your old conversations feel shallow. You're hungry for something more, but you can't name what it is. Sign number 2. You've been having weird dreams or synchronicities. Numbers repeating. Strangers saying exactly what you needed to hear. Old memories surfacing for no reason. Your intuition is screaming at you, but your logical mind keeps dismissing it. Sign number 3. You feel alone, even when you're surrounded by people, because you're operating on a different frequency now. You're seeing things others can't see. You're feeling things others can't feel. And sometimes that makes you feel crazy. If you have all 3 signs, keep watching, because July 5th is your Liberation Day. Let me tell you about Sarah. 3 months ago, she was exactly where you are right now, feeling different, feeling alone, feeling like she was carrying something inside her that she couldn't release. She called me crying at 2 a.m. I feel like I'm going crazy, she said. I can sense things about people that I shouldn't know. I can feel their pain before they even tell me about it. And sometimes I know things before they happen. I told her the same thing I'm about to tell you. And on July 5th, everything changed for her. But her story isn't unique. It's the same story I've seen play out hundreds of times. And today, you're going to understand why. The cosmic truth. Here's what most spiritual teachers won't tell you. Being a chosen one isn't a blessing, it's a responsibility. And most people who carry this gift spend years running from it because they don't understand what's happening to them. You see, chosen ones aren't chosen randomly. You're chosen because you agreed to something before you came here. You signed up for a mission, a purpose, a specific role in humanity's awakening. But here's the problem. The moment you start awakening to your true power, the universe starts testing you. It throws challenges at you. It isolates you. It makes you question everything you thought you knew about reality. Why? Because power without preparation is dangerous. And you've been in preparation mode for years, decades even. Validation and pain acknowledgement. Let me guess what your life has looked like. You've always felt different. Even as a child, you saw things others didn't see. You felt things others didn't feel. You knew things you shouldn't have known. You've been through more trauma than most people experience in a lifetime. Betrayal, abandonment, loss, rejection. And every time you thought you were healing, something else hit you. You've tried to fit in, but it never worked. You've tried to be normal, but normal felt like a prison. You've tried to dim your light to make others comfortable, but it made you miserable. And through it all, you've had this nagging feeling that you're meant for something bigger, something important, something that would make all the pain worth it. Well, chosen one, July 5th is when that something finally reveals itself. The spiritual science. Let me explain what's really happening on a spiritual level. July 5th falls on a specific cosmic alignment that only happens every 7 years. The numerology is significant. 7 plus 5 equals 12, and 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 represents divine completion, manifestation, and birth. But here's the deeper truth. Your soul has been preparing for this moment your entire life. Every challenge you've faced, every lesson you've learned, every moment of pain you've endured, it's all been preparing you for this exact moment. Think about it. Why do you think you've been through so much? Why do you think you've been tested so hard? Why do you think you've been isolated and misunderstood? Because easy lives don't create powerful souls. Comfortable lives don't create spiritual warriors. And you, chosen one, are about to become a spiritual warrior. The enemy's perspective. But here's what you need to understand. Not everyone wants you to step into your power. In fact, there are forces, both seen and unseen, that have been working overtime to keep you small, confused, and powerless. You've felt it, haven't you? That resistance every time you try to level up? That sabotage every time you get close to a breakthrough? Those people who suddenly turn against you when you start shining too bright? That's not your imagination. That's spiritual warfare. And it's been happening because your enemies know something you're just starting to figure out. You're not just another spiritual seeker. You're a game changer, a reality shifter, a frequency disruptor. And on July 5th, their time is up. I know this because I've been where you are. 15 years ago, I was the guy who had everything on paper but felt empty inside. Successful career, beautiful family, nice house, but I was dying inside. I started having dreams about ancient civilizations. I started seeing energy around people. I started knowing things about strangers that I had no business knowing. And I thought I was losing my mind. My wife left me. My friends distanced themselves. My business partners questioned my sanity. And for 2 years, I lived in complete isolation, convinced that I was either going crazy or having some kind of spiritual breakdown, until July 5th, the day everything changed. The day I stopped running from who I was and started embracing it. And in the 15 years since then, I've helped thousands of people through the same transformation. But here's what I've learned. You can't force this process. You can't rush it. You can't fake it. It happens when it happens. And for you, it's happening now. The transformation process. So what exactly happens during a spiritual awakening? Let me break it down into phases. Phase 1. The stirring. You start feeling restless. Different, like you're outgrowing your current life. This is where you are right now. Phase 2. The isolation. You start pulling away from people and situations that no longer serve you. It feels lonely, but it's necessary. Phase 3. The dark night. Everything falls apart. Your old identity dies. Your old beliefs crumble. You feel like you're losing yourself. Phase 4. The emergence. You start seeing clearly. Your gifts activate. Your purpose becomes clear. You step into your power. Phase 5. The integration. You learn to live as your authentic self. You start serving your mission. You become who you came here to be. Most people get stuck in Phase 3. They think the dark night is permanent. They think they're being punished. But you, chosen one, you're about to enter Phase 4. Asterisk signs of activation. Here's how you'll know the activation is happening. Your intuition will become undeniable. You'll start knowing things before they happen. You'll feel people's emotions like they're your own. You'll have prophetic dreams that come true. Your energy will shift. People will start treating you differently. Some will be drawn to you like a magnet. Others will be repelled by your light. Both reactions are normal. Your tolerance for BS will disappear. You won't be able to fake conversations anymore. You won't be able to pretend to be someone you're not. You'll speak your truth, even when it's uncomfortable. Opportunities will start appearing. Doors that were closed will open. Resources will show up. The right people will find you at the right time. Your past will make sense. Every struggle, every loss, every moment of pain will suddenly have meaning. You'll see how it all prepared you for this moment. If you're already experiencing some of these signs, you're right on track. But here's what you need to understand. With great power comes great responsibility. Once you step into your full power, you can't go back to being unconscious. You can't pretend you don't see what you see. You can't ignore what you know. Become responsible for your energy, for your words, for your actions, for the way you show up in the world. You become responsible for using your gifts to serve others. Not because you have to, but because you can't help it. It becomes part of who you are. You become responsible for standing in your truth, even when it's difficult, even when people don't understand, even when you're the only one who sees what you see. This is why so many chosen ones resist their calling. It's not easy being the one who sees clearly in a world full of illusions. It's not easy being the one who speaks truth in a world full of lies. But here's the thing, the world needs you. Humanity needs you. And whether you like it or not, you've been chosen for this moment. I want you to pause this video for a moment and think about your life. Think about all the times you felt different. All the times you felt alone. All the times you've wondered if there was something wrong with you. Now, I want you to comment below and tell me, what's the one thing you've always known about yourself that you've been afraid to admit? What's the gift you've been hiding? What's the truth you've been afraid to speak? Share it in the comments. Use the hashtag #ChosenOneRising. And watch what happens when you finally start owning who you are. Because here's the truth. Your story matters. Your gifts matter. Your voice matters. And the world is waiting for you to step into your power. The enemy's last stand. But before you step into your power, I need to warn you about something. The next few days are going to be intense. The forces that have been keeping you small are going to make one last push to stop you. You might experience sudden anxiety or depression, relationship conflicts, financial, stress, health issues, technology problems, negative thoughts, or self-doubt. Don't be alarmed. This is normal. This is what happens when you're about to level up spiritually. The old energy is fighting to maintain control. But here's what you need to remember. You're stronger than you think. You've survived everything life has thrown at you so far. You can survive this too. And on the other side of this resistance is your freedom, your power, your purpose, your destiny. The spiritual warfare. Let me explain what's really happening in the spiritual realm. Every time a chosen one is about to step into their power, it sends ripples through the universe. And not everyone likes those ripples. There are entities, both human and non-human, that feed off humanity's fear, confusion, and powerlessness. Your awakening threatens their food source. Your light threatens their darkness. Your truth threatens their lies. So they fight back. They use every tool at their disposal. Doubt, fear, distraction, temptation, sabotage. But here's what they don't understand. Every attack makes you stronger. Every challenge makes you wiser. Every setback makes you more determined. You're not just awakening to your power. You're awakening to your purpose. And that purpose is to help others do the same thing. To be a light in the darkness. To be a voice of truth in a world full of lies. That's why they're so afraid of you. Because you're not just changing your own life. You're changing the world. The collective awakening. And here's something beautiful. You're not alone in this. There are thousands of chosen ones waking up right now, all over the world. All at the same time. This is not a coincidence. This is orchestrated. This is part of a larger plan to shift the consciousness of humanity. You see, we're living in a time of great transformation. Old systems are crumbling. Old lies are being exposed. Old power structures are falling apart. And in the midst of all this chaos, chosen ones are being activated. Not to save the world, but to show the world what's possible when you live from your authentic power. You're part of a spiritual revolution, a consciousness shift, a frequency upgrade for humanity. And July 5th is your activation date. The practical steps. So what do you actually need to do to prepare for this activation? Here are the practical steps. Step 1. Clear your energy. Spend time in nature. Meditate, pray, fast. Do whatever it takes to clear the static from your system. Step 2. Set your intention. Write down what you want to release and what you want to call in. Be specific, be clear, be bold. Step 3. Create sacred space. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Light a candle. Play soft music. Make it special. Step 4. Trust the process. Don't try to control what happens. Don't try to force anything. Just be open and receptive. Step 5. Document everything. Keep a journal. Write down your dreams. Record your insights. This is history in the making. Step 6. Stay grounded. Eat well, drink water. Get enough sleep. This is an intense process, and your body needs support. Step 7. Find your tribe. Connect with other chosen ones. Share your experience. Support each other through the process. The signs to watch for. Here are the specific signs that the activation is happening. On July 4th, you'll feel restless, anxious, or excited. You might have trouble sleeping. You might feel like something big is about to happen. On July 5th, you'll feel different from the moment you wake up. There will be a shift in your energy, your perception, your confidence. You'll feel more like yourself than you've ever felt before. After July 5th, things will start moving quickly. Opportunities will appear. People will notice the change in you. Your life will start aligning with your purpose. But here's the most important sign. You'll stop caring what other people think. You'll stop trying to fit in. You'll stop dimming your light to make others comfortable. You'll start living from your truth. Speaking your truth. Being your truth. And that's when the real magic happens. The inner child healing. Before you can fully step into your power, you need to heal the part of you that's been hurt. The part that's been rejected. The part that's been told you're too much, too sensitive, too different. That little child inside. You who just wanted to be loved and accepted for who you are. That child who learned to hide their gifts because they made others uncomfortable. That child who learned to be small because being big felt dangerous. I want you to talk to that child right now. Tell them it's safe to come out. Tell them it's safe to be who they are. Tell them they're not too much. Tell them they're not too different. Tell them they're perfect exactly as they are. Because here's the truth. Your sensitivity is your superpower. Your differentness is your gift. Your intensity is your strength. The world doesn't need another carbon copy person. The world needs you. The real you. The full you. The unapologetic you. The timeline shift. Here's something most people don't understand about spiritual awakening. It's not just a personal transformation. It's a timeline shift. You're literally moving from one version of reality to another. From one frequency to another. From one dimension of possibility to another. In the old timeline, you were a victim. In the new timeline, you're a creator. In the old timeline, you were powerless. In the new timeline, you're powerful. In the old timeline, you were alone. In the new timeline, you're connected. In the old timeline, you were confused. In the new timeline, you're clear. And once you make this shift, there's no going back. You can't unsee what you've seen. You can't unknow what you know. You can't unfeel what you've felt. This is why the next few days are so important. This is your window, your opportunity, your moment. Don't waste it. The relationships shift. One of the most challenging parts of spiritual awakening is what happens to your relationships. Some people will celebrate your transformation. Others will resent it. Your family might not understand. Your friends might. distance themselves. Your coworkers might treat you differently. Your romantic partner might feel threatened. This is normal. This is part of the process. This is why so many chosen ones feel alone. But here's what you need to understand. You're not losing relationships. You're upgrading them. You're releasing connections that were based on your old identity and making space for connections based on your authentic self. The people who are meant to be in your life will adapt. They'll grow with you. They'll support your transformation. The people who aren't meant to be in your life will reveal themselves. They'll try to pull you back down. They'll try to make you doubt yourself. They'll try to convince you that you're making a mistake. Don't let them. Your transformation is not up for negotiation. Your awakening is not up for debate. Your purpose is not up for discussion. You didn't come here to make everyone else comfortable. You came here to fulfill your mission. And sometimes that means leaving people behind. The gifts activation. As you step into your power, your spiritual gifts will start activating. Here's what you might experience. Clairvoyance. You'll start seeing things others can't see. Auras, energy, spirits, visions of the future. Clairaudience. You'll start hearing things others can't hear. Messages from guides, whispers from the universe, sounds from other dimensions. Clairsentience. You'll start feeling things others can't feel. Other people's emotions, energy in rooms, the vibration of places and objects. Claircognizance. You'll start knowing things others don't know. Information will just download into your consciousness without explanation. Healing abilities. You'll start being able to heal others through touch, energy work, or even just your presence. Prophetic abilities. You'll start receiving visions, dreams, or insights about future events. Don't be afraid of these gifts. They're not scary. They're sacred. They're part of who you are. They're why you're here, but use them wisely. Use them to serve. Use them to help. Use them to heal. Use them to love. The mission clarity. As your gifts activate, your mission will become clear. You'll start understanding why you've been through everything you've been through. You'll start seeing how your pain has prepared you to help others heal. Your mission might be to help others awaken to their power, to heal trauma and pain, to teach spiritual truths, to create art that inspires, to build communities of light, to expose darkness and lies, to protect the innocent, to bridge worlds and dimensions. Whatever your mission is, it will feel like the most natural thing in the world. It won't feel like work. It will feel like play. It will feel like coming home. And when you start living your mission, everything else will fall into place. Money will flow. Opportunities will appear. The right people will find you. Your life will become a masterpiece of synchronicity and magic. But first, you have to say yes. You have to step into your power. You have to stop hiding from who you are. The final warning. I need to tell you something important. This window doesn't stay open forever. The energy that's available right now, this cosmic alignment, this activation opportunity, it's temporary. If you don't step into your power now, you'll have to wait for the next cycle. And that might be years away. I've seen it happen. I've worked with people who had the opportunity to transform, but chose to stay safe instead. They chose to stay small instead of stepping into their greatness, and they regret it. Every single one of them regrets it. Don't be one of those people. Don't look back in 5 years and wonder what would have happened if you had been brave enough to take the leap. The universe is offering you a gift. A chance to become who you were always meant to be. A chance to step into your power and fulfill your purpose. But you have to choose it. You have to claim it. You have to take action. So here's what I want you to do right now. First, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. I'll be releasing daily videos over the next week. To support you through this transformation. Second, share this video with 3 people who need to hear this message. Your awakening is connected to theirs. Third, Join our private community of chosen ones. The link is in the description. This is where the real magic happens. Fourth, comment below with your commitment. Tell me, I'm ready to step into my power. Say it out loud. Declare it to the universe. Fifth, set a reminder for July 5th. Wake up early, create sacred space. Be ready to receive what the universe has for you. This is your moment, chosen one. This is your time. This is your activation. I want to leave you with this. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You are not too much or too little or too different. You are exactly who you were meant to be. You have exactly the gifts you were meant to have. You're here at exactly the right time for exactly the right purpose that the world has been waiting for. You, not the version of you that tries to fit in. Not the version of you that dims your light. Not the version of you that plays small. The world has been waiting for the real you. The powerful you. The authentic you. The unapologetic you. And on July 5th, that version of you is going to rise. I can feel it. Can you feel it too? The shift is happening. The activation is beginning. Your time is now. Welcome to your awakening. Chosen one. Welcome to your power. Welcome to your purpose. The universe is about to see what I've always known. You are magnificent. You are powerful. You are chosen. And your time is now. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Your awakening is just beginning, and I'll be here to guide you every step of the way.